Your worth is constant, but not everyone can see it. Let's start with a simple truth. You don't become more valuable when you're praised, and you don't become less valuable when you're ignored. Your worth is not in their eyes. Your light doesn't depend on their ability to see. But here's the catch. If you stand in front of the wrong mirrors for too long, you'll begin to believe you're broken. You'll start to believe your voice is too loud, your dreams too unrealistic, your truth too complicated, and eventually, you'll shrink. But what if the problem isn't you? What if the only thing that needs to change is the room you're standing in? Let me tell you a story. A few years ago, a girl I knew, let's call her Lila, was in the thick of burnout. She had a good job, a stable life, and a calendar full of social obligations. From the outside, it looked like she had everything together. But inside, she felt invisible. In her team at work, her ideas were constantly overlooked until someone else repeated them louder. In her relationships, she always showed up first, gave more, listened deeper, and still felt like an afterthought. At home, the silence echoed louder than the outside world. She started wondering, is it me? Then one weekend, she visited an old friend in a different city. The same girl, the same ideas, the same laugh. But in that new space, people paused when she spoke. They leaned in. They asked her questions. They said things like, "You really make me think. You have such clarity." By the end of that trip, she felt like someone had polished a mirror she forgot existed. It wasn't her that changed. It was the eyes looking at her, the energy around her, the space she allowed herself to enter. There's a powerful metaphor I want you to remember. A painting worth millions in a gallery could go unnoticed at a garage sale. Same canvas, same beauty, but it takes the right space for its value to be recognized. You are no different. Your soul is art. But not everyone has learned how to look at something beautiful and understand what they're seeing. Not everyone has the eyes or the depth to hold your fullness. So don't let the wrong environment trick you into believing you're less. Don't let small spaces make you smaller. Your value is not determined by recognition. It is constant. It is sacred. But it can be reflected back to you when you choose the right mirror. Let's get honest. Some people won't clap when you win. Not because you're not worthy of applause, but because your growth threatens their comfort. Some environments were built to box you in, not to let you bloom. So if you keep feeling misunderstood, drained unseen, maybe it's not time to try harder. Maybe it's time to relocate your energy. You owe it to yourself to seek rooms where your presence is felt, not just tolerated, where your silence is safe and your voice is valued, where you are not just heard, but received. Now take a breath, really inhale, and ask yourself, where am I hiding to make others comfortable? Where have I lowered my voice just to stay accepted? Where am I staying simply because I'm afraid of being alone? The truth is, loneliness in the wrong crowd is louder than solitude in your own authenticity. So here's what I want you to remember. You don't have to repaint yourself to match their wall. You don't have to shrink your soul to fit their expectations. If you've ever been made to feel like too much, you were just in a room that was too small. Stop offering discounts on a masterpiece. Start placing yourself where your value is known without explanation. Not everyone will get you, and they don't need to, because those who are meant to walk with you won't need convincing. They'll recognize your light. They'll speak your language, and they'll feel like home. If this message found you today, maybe it's time to reframe your reflection, to find your gallery, to raise your frequency, and to stop apologizing for being what you were born to be. Rare, radiant, and real. You are not for everyone. You are for the ones who see. And that is more than enough.